one of the things I'm going to be talking about today is how you have all of these other, and some of them are debatable issues. There's some things that I go, okay, you can't like point to a clear scripture and go, that tells us how we should feel about gun control or how we should feel about, what our immigration policy should be. But the issue for me is that they're stealing the moral authority of the pro-life movement for these debatable causes. And so that's really my focus, is going, no, you don't get to use that label for, whatever social issue, because these are not the moral equivalents.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
I even have, during COVID, you mentioned people who were like, you have to wear the mask to be pro-life. You have to get the vaccine to be pro-life, which was insane, telling pregnant mothers. And this is a thing that happens. You had churches in my hometown of Charlotte, North Carolina, really large churches that said to pregnant women who were working in their nursery, or women who wanted to get pregnant, you have to get this vaccine in order to work in our nursery. And they would claim under that rubric that we're being pro-life. And I'm like, no, you're actually threatening the health of these mothers and these babies by trying to force them into this position. And you're doing it in the name of the pro-life movement.
Yeah.
So, that's part of my focus, is just that you have to protect the boundaries of what that movement is. And you cannot let just any other person who's like, hey, I agree with you. I'm also, against abortion, but you don't mind, right, if I use the name of your movement to argue for Black Lives Matter or something Marxist. So, that was kind of what I've been looking at. And then, we do have the issue of, and I have this argument all the time that, obviously Trump is not convictionally pro-life. We know this. And we are hearing him make noise about, okay, we have to, be flexible with the Hyde Amendment. Well, no, we don't. And part of what I am so proud about conservatives is when he makes a statement like that, you see immediate backlash.
Right, sure. From true conservatives, yeah.
From true conservatives. And, the same people like Russell Moore and David French, who will never talk about the abortion apocalypse on the left, are happy to hit Trump. And yet what you see within the pro-life movement is a consistency. Like, I know you, I know me, I know Abby Johnson. When this administration, and it is going against us on abortion, we speak up. And that's the difference.
Yeah. Well, otherwise, what does it mean to live in a self-governing republic? If the elected representatives don't actually feel the need to go through you to remain in power, because they know they're going to support us either way. If they don't fear you, we're just signaling to our representatives that no matter what you do, gay surrogacy, big fertility with 2 million babies lost every 12 months, letting throuple gay dudes raise children under the same roof, doesn't matter. We're going to vote for you anyways. So I'm having a hard time understanding what conservatism even means anymore. And one of those powerful moments, you recall, was when Dave Rubin announced that they were pregnant and expecting.
Yeah.
And here come all these congratulations from The Blaze, from PragerU, from multiple Fox News commentators. It's like, oh, I thought these were like our real rock rib, strong conservative voices that were really protecting the family and fighting the left.
Yes, but I will say when that happened, and we were, I know you were, we were rightly appalled. Dave Rubin is a great political commentator, but part of the problem of sort of this, the new intellectual class, if you remember, they did the dark web, or I forget what they called it in the New York Times, but when Barry Weiss was at the New York Times and they did this piece on, the intellectual dark web, and it was people like Jordan Peterson and Dave Rubin, and that was fine. But what I am saying is we're happy to welcome you, but you don't get to set the tone for the conservative movement. And I think we have seen a little bit of this internal struggle. And you saw that when Dave Rubin announced that surrogacy, is that you saw these people who were going, okay, we're so grateful to sort of have this alliance now with these kind of cool, flashy, new intellectuals, that we're going to overlook our convictions. And you and I did not join that. Yeah. So I kind of sat back and went, wow, this is horrifying. And yet at the same time, I think right now, I'm really encouraged by the people that I see bringing that up. And I don't know about you, but I kind of feel like a few years ago, for the sake of unity, we probably wouldn't have had that debate within our house. And I'm glad that we're having it. And I'm glad that the Christian conservatives, because you're not going to have a conservative movement that's not led by Christians. You're just not.
Yeah.